They will try to test you, but they fail to realize there's not 1 ounce of give up in your spirit. There's not 1 ounce of give up in your heart. There's not 1 ounce of give up in your soul. There's not 1 ounce of give up in your body. Baker Mayfield said, I woke up dangerous. But most people wake up aimless with no sense of direction. But not you. You wake up every morning on fire, ready to crush your day, ready to crush excuses, ready to dominate in your lane, ready to execute your goals. You know life is coming. You know life is trying to sucker punch you. You know life wants to break you. You know life wants to beat you down. But instead of frown, you just smile, because you know there's not 1 ounce of give up in your soul. So you stand tall in the face of it all. Wipe the sweat from your brow and keep grinding because you will not be broken. You will not be moved. Like that tree that's planted by the water, you will not be moved. So you just hitting your stride, just getting into the groove. They thought they could break you, but there's not 1 ounce of give up in your body. And therefore, you keep running your race until you emerge victorious. And you understand that there will be moments when you want to throw in the towel. And that's when you tap into your inner greatness and go the extra mile. So every mile marker, you celebrate the small wins, because you understand that them small wins lead to the big wins, lead to the gold balls, lead to the trophies, lead to the rings, lead to the riches, lead to the spoils, and you will never, ever, ever allow one mere mortal to foil your plans of achieving next level success. So when it gets hard, you giggle. When it gets tough, you laugh, because you know the path to victory is paved with obstacles. It's paved with roadblocks. It's paved with uncertainties. But one thing is certain: your heart doesn't pump Kool-Aid. One thing that is certain: there is not 1 ounce of give up in your soul. There's not 1 ounce of give up in your heart. They say self-discipline is the magic power that makes you virtually unstoppable. Do you have the inner strength to say no when so many others say yes? See, self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, it's virtually impossible to control what you do. So my question for you is, how often are you exercising your self-discipline muscle? I know you talk a good game, but when it's time to do what you say you're gonna do, are you getting it done? Are you strong enough to go hang out with your friends to 2 in the morning, knowing you have to be up at 7 in the morning? Or do you hit the snooze button? Because if you hit that snooze button, that's essentially the lose button, and you've set yourself up to lose for that day. But on the other hand, if you rise and shine and you get on up and grind, you feel like you've won that day. You feel like you've conquered. Self-discipline is a key ingredient to success in every phase of our lives. Self-discipline is strength. So I need you to flex your self-discipline muscle, because at the center of bringing any dream into fruition is a little thing we like to call self-discipline. But Fry, I really don't feel like doing it right now. You don't get it. You will never always be motivated to do the things that you're supposed to do on a daily basis. That's why you have to learn to be disciplined. The greatest leaders, the greatest minds, the greatest entertainers, the greatest athletes always have self-discipline without exception. So no excuses, because they're absolutely no different than you. And you will find that when you exercise your self-discipline muscle on a daily basis, you will go from below average to average, from average to good, from good to great, and from great to phenomenal. Yes, you, ordinary you want to lose that weight. You want to get that six-pack. You want to get that job promotion. You want to graduate, bachelor's, master's, PhD. All success starts with self-discipline. It starts with you. The great Lou Holtz said, without self-discipline, success is impossible, period. But we're in the business of making the impossible possible. And that means you gotta do something when you don't feel like doing it, and that's the definition of having massive self-discipline. Self-discipline. The road may be hard, but the results are priceless.
Success in life comes when you simply refuse to give up, with goals so strong that obstacles, failure, and loss only act as motivation. If you're searching for that one person that will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Don't wait until you reach your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud of every step you take toward reaching that goal. Work hard and be proud of what you achieve. Believe that success is your only option. All our dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. Stop dreaming, start doing. Repeat after me. I believe in me, in my view of the world. I believe in my responsibility for my own destiny, determination of my own life. I don't believe in miracles. I believe in hard work. My hunger for success is fueled by my passion. If it is important to you, you will find a way. Think big! There are no speed limits on the road to success. The sweat, the time, the exertion, the devotion, it pays off. Keep your dreams alive. Understand to achieve anything requires faith and believe in your self-vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe. Success is something earned, something worthwhile. It comes only to those that are dedicated and committed to their goals.
Dominate. You must learn to dominate. You cannot compete.
I don't want you just to compete, because competing is dangerous. Because when you compete, you got to go all the way to the fourth quarter to make that thing happen. But when you dominate, you take your opponent out the game.
People who are truly successful in this world, those people understand how to dominate. Winners dominate losers. Legends dominate winners. And your mentality on this earth should be that you want to dominate winners. Who gives a shit if you beat up on all the losers of the world? They're average and mediocre. It's an easy win. That's what makes them losers. There is no honor in that. There is no real achievement in that. If that's the case, congratulations. You might get a nice car. You might get a nice house. You might have a nice life. But you are never, ever going to be truly fulfilled in your success, because you know that you are leaving a load on the table. But legends feel fulfilled and happy. Not because they win or they're better than losers, but because they do what they have to do to be the best there ever was. They might enjoy a nice life, but they are only truly lit up by the true mission of all dominators. And that mission is to be the best there ever was at whatever it is that you do.
Whether it was Oprah, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, they're immersed completely in their environment. They're dedicated, completely dedicated. They have a total commitment.
Legends don't settle for being a winner. They strive to be complete domination. Legendary. If you really truly dominate, people are going to see it. They're going to be drawn to you. They will remember your fucking name, because by dominating your life, you will make a profound impact on all of the lives around you. Just winning is not enough, but dominating people who are winning, that's something that'll leave you a fucking legacy.
don't want you. Your daddy don't want you. Take your life. I got through that. So why I'm gonna quit over F on a grade? Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for your pain.
And so by being committed to everything that I started, I finished it. It built a certain type of spirit. It built a certain type of mentality. It built a certain type of individual. And so now I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I had too much sweat equity in my life and everything that I was doing.
You're too close to quit now. You gotta take another lap. You gotta take another lap, because you never know. This might be the one. You can't stop because you're tired. You can't stop because you got your feelings hurt. You gotta take another lap. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do it. You got an unstoppable fire. Come on, take another lap. Don't you stop. Don't stop walking.
To anyone out there that's listening, that's started to go down in that hole, trapped in the chains of depression or addiction or rage.
You're going through a tough time. Maybe you're walking through real depression. Maybe you are in a valley today that you've experienced the worst failure of your life and you are on the verge of giving up. Maybe you're here today and your marriage is on the rocks. Maybe you're here today and you're dealing with anxiety on a daily basis.
You know what it's like to be in a lonely, dark place. You know what it's like to want to quit. You know what it's like when the pressure's overwhelming, when people expect your best, but you're at your worst.
That is a moment of choice. That is a moment of decision.
What will your response be? Are you going to sit back or are you going to step up? Adversity creates the perfect moment for audacity. It's in your adversity. The thing that comes out of you is what defines you. When life is squeezing you and pressure is on you, what's really inside of you? See, there's some people in this room right now that you need to hear this loud and clear. You need to get this in your spirit, because I don't know what you're walking through, but some of you right now, you are in a tough season. An event has happened and something's happened, and maybe you have failed. But I want to remind you that failure is not final, it's formative. It is part of the process. It's part of the journey. Your failure matters as much as your success. How do you think you're gonna grow if you don't ever fail? Yet some of you have failed and you have decided, well, guess what? I'm a failure. No, failure is an event. It is never a person. Just because you failed doesn't mean that you're a failure. In fact, failure is actually fuel for your future. The way that you grow, the way that you advance. You have to fail in order to succeed. The darker the night, the brighter the morning. This too shall pass. You're going to get through this thing. You might not be in control of the storm, but you can have the courage to face the storm, to say, I'm not gonna back down, I'm not gonna run away, I'm gonna walk through this thing because I believe this thing is leading me to another miracle.
You see, the fight's not over if you've been knocked down. It's only over if you quit. If you make the decision to get up one more time, I'm telling you, you will win the fight.